Today is Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021. Let's take a look at the price action on both the NASDAQ and the Russell this morning. Kind of overall, definitely an uptrend day. Yeah, kind of got chopped around a little bit this morning on the Russell. We'll dive into that. But overall, definitely an uptrending day. Go full screen of the NASDAQ. So right at market open, sold, had a sell signal into 2 and 3 minute support. No trade zone there. We got our first buy signal around 639, 640, and that was at 15,975. You likely would have been stopped out on that one. That came all the way back down to 943 and a half, but tested this level of support, bounced off of it, and then we got a blue bar right here printing, as well as a blue oscillator that printed on that same bar. So we're long right here at 974, about where we were in right there. That's one of those situations where you just got to take it to the, just take that stop out, but then stick with it and jump back in, because that then went from 974 to a high of 16,040. So that's a good 55 points or so. That's a nice run there. My mouth's probably off. It's more like 65 points from entry to the top. 2 green bar exit would have had you out at, let's say, 16,008, in at 15,974. So that's a nice run there. Didn't really have an opportunity to get back into that one. Nothing there. Got a sell signal into 2 and 3 minute support. Got rejected. And then a buy signal right here at 16,020. That kind of chopped around for a little bit. Came all the way down to 15,997 and change. Potentially that would have stopped you out if you had your stop at the bottom of the entry bar. So might have been stopped out there. Your next entry was it was likely on this print right here, because we got the blue oscillator printing right there. We want one of those to print completely where it can't change before we enter. And so with that blue bar, this was the entry right here at 16,020. It kind of came back a little bit, came back about 12 points before continuing upwards, and got up to a high of 16,072. So nice trades there. You know, it could have held it through here, likely would have been stopped out with a 2 green bar exit. But this kind of just continued through the morning of just this kind of, trudge to the upside, pull back, test support, trudge to the upside on the NASDAQ. So let's jump over to the Russell. I got chopped up a little bit this morning. I think there's just one trade that I probably could have not taking all things into consideration. And so let's take a look, zoom in here. So right at the open, we got a sell signal, but we didn't get full confirmation until this bar. We were waiting for 2 minute confirmation, and we didn't get that confirmation until right here at the 632 bar. So we were short at 21.92 and a half, let's call it. I was in this, and I didn't like the getting in on a 2 minute confirmation. I didn't love that. And so when I got some profit, and I did pretty quickly, I went ahead and just protect myself, put my stop 1 point in front of my entry. And then on this very next bar, I got stopped out. So, I do that just to kind of protect myself, especially market open. Volatility that's gonna move a little bit. And so once I was in, I think at one point when I did that, I was in profit for like 3 points. I decided to just move my stop for 1 point of profit. If it came back to it, perhaps it was going to run. It didn't. So that was what I did there, and that was kind of the reason behind it. My next trade came right here, which, I don't know. It was a valid entry at the time. We got a buy signal on the 1 minute. 2 minute was showing, as well as 3 minute was showing right here, and we closed above 3 minute resistance. and it pulled right back, and I got stopped out immediately. So that was unfortunate. Um, I still like that trade, especially on this quick move. Sometimes you just boom, explosion to the upside, and so it was valid. Um, if anything, here let me jump over here. If anything, what I didn't like about this is this trade was coming on around what in the 640s or so. So 640 or so, we're right here coming right up to 15-minute resistance, which was at 2205 and change. So that's right in this level. And so I didn't love that. Yeah, my entry was down here at maybe 2199 or so. But just 5 or so points above me was some serious resistance on the 15-minute chart. And so knowing that, I think I should have been a little more hesitant to jump back in on this one, or hesitant to pull the trigger on the first place right there. I think one of these could have been avoided, not both. That'd be ridiculous to say. But I think one of these trades could have been avoided. Perhaps the first one. Wait till you get full confirmation, maybe on the 3 minute before we go, or yeah, and then jump in right here. Obviously, still would have taken a stop out, but not two stop outs. So that was really unfortunate. My next trade came right here, came back down, got a sell signal, got a close below 3 minute resistance or support, and it just reversed immediately. And so I got chewed up a little bit this morning. Just protect myself here, got stopped out, went long here, stopped out, long, stopped out pretty quickly, and just nothing really went my direction. It is what it is. That happens. The rest of the morning, it kind of did a similar thing to the NASDAQ where, it would kind of trudge upwards and then pull back, trudge upwards, pull back. There's some points to be made in here. And I guess another takeaway would likely be just, being more patient in the first 30 minutes of the market. Just be patient. If you're going to get stopped out that quickly, maybe it's going to be a choppy day, and let's be patient and wait for a really good looking trade. I think that likely would have been in um, this area, or even one of these, or one of these. Would have been getting up here. You're getting a little extended, but I think in this area, this long bar right here, I think would have been a nice entry point, and it could have ran from there. But it is what it is. I took the signals as they came. Sometimes when you look back on the AbleTrend charts, it doesn't show that it was valid, but at the time it was valid. Closed above resistance here, closed below support there, and at that bar print, it was showing 3 minute confirmation alongside the 2 minute, but it's not fully confirmed until that 3 minute bar print. So it is what it is. Unfortunate, but I took the trades that presented themselves, and that's what you got to do is just trade the chart, not your emotions. So that was Wednesday, December 22nd, 2021.